That was good. Shit, I ain't doing my shit.
Talk to him. You know how it be, nigga. Yeah, we was raised in the streets, nigga. If you don't hustle, starve, we have to eat, nigga. I'm on guard every day, and it's me, nigga. I'm trying to elevate and be a better me, nigga. Yeah, I ain't worried about no side bus. I be what niggas really be outside that. Me and D3 in this bitch. It's real city niggas, what you see in this bitch. I be, nigga. A couple real
We have a beautiful late summer afternoon for football here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That ends up not being a good one, cost him about 5
Field just looks so lovely. I don't know what's going on. Ooh.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get him for first down. The Browns are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL,
That's huge. But when you do
week 1, that gets you pointed in the right
direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 in that time on the first down run.
And that's right here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to roll out. You want to establish that you got this caliber of runs like this early because it will give dividends to the progresses.
So come up after the game 7 on 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab.
I see you, Coop.
Just shy of the 50. 19 yards they pick up there. Move the chains. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up of the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt in between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Who is that?
They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. Nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the line game back to the ground. And it'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to run for yardage. What often been happening now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will be knocked
Do this like Brutus.
first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards. Proves to be a good one.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. Offense, trying to let him know he believes in us as well.
I like it. Get your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Leads to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as the game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they're dominating the line of scrimmage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's
Cooper.
There's the touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And supported by York.
And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in play good shape as they get
past the 30.
Up now for a first and 10. At about the 32.
They'll run it. This is
James Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll get down at the 30.
Miles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one out of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's out called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now taking your man.
You can go for it. What is it? 4th and 3 or some shit like that? Fourth and 4 or something. Yeah, you good. You good.
He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
No.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Still get tackled. Assist, man.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held the ground.
But how the guy who made the play, we often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
and all the way in, touchdown.
Touchdown passes is down from Sean Watson, and the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum stop. If your defense goes off the field, listen, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Turn it up to the 29.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they can come up first down.
And they get it down. Here takes it across the 40-yard line.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Wilson. Trying to fit it in, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh my God!
It'll be lost of 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Jets will bring it into Nicholson as they try to stop this third down. Watson off play action.
Got a man.
It's short's complete.
Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. York now for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0, our score after 1. He sends this away.
Takes it at the 7.
Solid return. Good field position.
Should now start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD,
I feel like they're a bit of a danger zone right here. You're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything,
you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I never use it. It's a possession. I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer, because only few teams in the league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking at second 11 now after the loss. On second, on a run with Hall.
Come here, nigga.
This up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up.
Line of scrimmage.
third down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, these defensive players with some confidence, having a lot of yet flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball. Every snap, another nice job there forcing a completion.
It's Wilson. And it's going to be
intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his teammate.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns continue to pull away
here in this first half. Extra point by
is up and good.
And the round is on here in this first half. New York ready, and here we go. He sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh! And a good return is hoping to stop shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense
up now to start their next drive.
They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Nicked off by Troy Pride.
So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now
his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it without through it, or you start thinking about going to his back.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
He'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by
is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready. Here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jets offense coming up
now to start their next drive.
For this offense, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Remember,
just run right past
they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing all really well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's picked before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson.
It's Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Manny!
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On the move is left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he essentially telling the quarterback to defend
Because
because
you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they ready to tackle him at about the 28. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down about the 21-yard line. They kind of looked at each other as excited to go for it, but in the end, Clay's execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This nearly intercepted. The big D-lineman almost had it, but third down coming up. And an 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Touchdown, Browns. Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York. Up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jets offense coming up now to start next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. We'll see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll take this to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson.
Oh! Incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Out right, he's got Ruckert.
Man, he was out there waving his arms. You got to put him back out there
Looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And now it's out, fumble near midfield. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it, but the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he stays up, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was right. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
You can see it or no?
Touchdown run. And the Browns extend their lead yet again.
New York coming down for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They go play action with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Wilson. And now here is another interception. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.